I couldn't believe it when Dad told me we were going on a trip to visit my grandparents. I had never been on a plane before and I was so excited. We packed our bags and set off on our adventure. The trip was amazing. We visited so many beautiful places, and I got to spend quality time with my family. My grandparents were so happy to see me. We laughed and talked for hours on end. I loved every moment of it. But the highlight of the trip was when Dad took me on a short flight to see the state from above. I had always wanted to fly and now my dream was coming true. I was a little nervous at first, but Dad held my hand and told me everything would be okay. I trusted him and I knew he would always be there to protect me. As we soared through the sky, the view was breathtaking. I saw the beautiful landscapes, the clouds, and the sun shining bright. I felt like I was on top of the world. But then, suddenly, the engine failed and the plane started to fall. I was so scared. I could hear the panic and screams of the other passengers. But Dad hugged me tightly and I knew he would protect me. I don't remember much from the crash, but I remember feeling Dad's arms around me and the sound of the engine failing. When I woke up, I was lying on the ground and everything was destroyed. The plane was in pieces and there were bodies everywhere. I couldn't understand what had happened. But then I realized that I was the only survivor. I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. I searched for my dad but he was nowhere to be found. I knew he had to be the one who saved me. He had used his own body to shield me from the impact. I was so sad because I lost my dad, but I was also so grateful that he had saved my life. I knew that he had made the ultimate sacrifice for me, and I would always be grateful for that. The rest of the trip was a blur. I couldn't focus on anything else. I was in a state of shock and grief. I'll never forget that trip. It was supposed to be so happy but turned out to be a tragic one. I lost my father, but I also gained a deeper understanding of his love for me. I knew that he would always be with me, and that gave me the strength to move forward with my life. It was a difficult journey, but I knew that my father's love would always be a guiding light. From that day on, I always remembered my father's love for me, and it gave me the strength to face any challenges that life would throw my way.